Hello everyone, it's me, Dragon Critic aka Lee O'Brien, and today I'm finally giving you what I promised in my 15th birthday video announcement. I'll be showing off my entire DVD and Blu-ray collection again, and I'm very excited to show. I have a lot of different DVDs and Blu-rays all around my room, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. So yeah, we got a few DVDs on the show. We're gonna start off with the first DVD because I have them all over my room, like different layers, different shelves, if you get me. But let's start with number one. Monsters vs. Aliens, Mutant Pumpkins from Outer Space. It's a nice short. I actually forgot I had this. Yeah, I like it's not as good as the movie, but it's nice. It's a cool short, I guess. I don't really remember it. We've gotten Alpha and Omega 4. I haven't seen this in ages. I don't know if I'll watch it again. Probably will. But yeah, it's a cool thing, I guess. It's cool. A lot of these I don't know why I own, so just saying. 2x2. I remember when this film came out, I was interested, but as a kid, and I rewatched it, and I thought it was alright. I didn't think it was as good as what I was expecting as a child, but yeah, it was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't very good. We got the original Jungle Book, which is quite nice. Disney classic. A lot of people like the Jungle Book. It's a great, I have to say, it is a very good movie. We got Home on Blu-ray. Very surprised to see this, aren't you? Well, I was actually in 2015. I started collecting DreamWorks DVDs, and I said I'll buy the Blu-rays and I'll start with Home, and then I got Kung Fu Panda 3, which I'll show later on. And yeah, I stopped collecting them because their movies have gotten really crap, like Trolls, Boss Baby. I may get Captain Underpants. I'll consider it. But Home was I remember really liking it, but I think it was a good enough film. I haven't seen it in a while, so keep in mind, some of these movies I haven't seen in like forever. We've got Open Season. Decent film, nothing a masterpiece, but hey, it's enjoyable at best. Finding Nemo. I know a lot of people love this movie. To me, it's good, but it's no masterpiece. I honestly prefer Shark Tale. Yeah, you can hate me if you want me to. If you want to, sorry. But it's enjoyable. It's just, it kind of drags. It's just a bit slow. We got Pixels. Very underrated movie. This is a very good film. Really like it. Really, I haven't seen it in a while. So, like I said, some movies I haven't seen in ages. But it was a good film. I really enjoyed it. I'll have to rewatch it to see if my thoughts have changed, and might review it someday. Yes, that'd be cool. Romeo and Juliet. What a masterpiece. Its sequel is even better. Nah, I'm just kidding. This film I think is decent at best. I don't think it's a masterpiece, but I think it's pretty good. It's nice. It's a decent film. It's not terrible, but it's decent at best. And yeah, so the next one we got is a trilogy, Back to the Future. 30th anniversary trilogy. We got Back to the Future Part 1, Back to the Future Part 2, Back to the Future Part 3, and we got a bonus disc with it, which is like a bonus feature disc, which I think is quite cool. And yeah, it's a nice. I'm really glad to have Back to the Future. It's great trilogy. Love it. So good. And the next one we have is a masterpiece. Team Warriors versus Team Zombies. Yeah, I think everyone remembers this. Team Warriors versus Team Zombies. Yeah, the cover was made by Corey's Reviews, and also, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I have to say, I know a lot of people haven't reviewed this film since Scrapman Nutty's review, or I can't remember the last review. I'm pretty sure it was him, or Dolphin Dude. I really want Dolphin Dude 1 to review it. There's your shout out if you want one. And yeah, I would love to see him review it. But as my thoughts on the film, I think when I look back at it, I think it's pretty funny. I laugh. I have a good laugh with it, and I enjoyed the reviews, especially when I was younger. I made this film when I was 12 years old, so I am very proud to see what I've done, and 3 years later I made The Tension, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, let's get on to the next pile. Alright, here we go with our next pile, and then it's, after this point I show all the DreamWorks films I own. You've seen Home, so that's cool. And yeah, here we go. I've got a pirate copy of Astro Boy. When I was little, interesting fun story, I used to get like pictures of films, and I used to cut out like the characters so I could play as them, and yeah, like play with them, if you get what I mean. And yeah, I did do with this one. As you remember, I reviewed this film, and I didn't think it was that good. Looking back on it, I agree with Limbo Rock Strikes Back, so I'd say it's a good film, but it's nowhere near as good as I remember it being. Because I remember I really liked it. I still remember the day I saw it in the cinema back in 2009, and I remember really enjoying it. I just think it just had a lot of issues, and I have a lot of animated films. Surf's Up. Like this one. I really like this one. Hate the sequel. The sequel was a mess. That was just, sequel was just awful. We have Robots, a film that I barely remember. This is Blue Sky. I watched it one night. I watched it one night before. I watched it on a Friday night, and I remember watching it on my own, and like I remember falling asleep. So yeah, I don't have a lot to say. I don't think I even watched all of it. I think I watched like the first act and then I fell asleep. Well, I'll say overall it's like, from what I've seen, it's good. This one is really underrated. Alpha and Omega. I own the fourth one as well. I own the first 5 movies. I don't own the 6th, but I do actually. The 6th one's awful, and I haven't seen the 7th and 8th. Alpha and Omega, I think it's a good film. I think it's very underrated, very good. Definitely one of my favorites of the year. It's no How to Train Your Dragon or Legend Tales of a Band of Noble Guardians, but it's still good. Epic. This is a good film. I thought it was good. It's good enough. I mean, yeah, I suppose it does have pacing issues, but it's good enough. It's not awful. Definitely one of the better Blue Sky films. Better than an Ice Age sequel. This one. Hop. Yeah. Ugh, not very good. I know a lot of people hate this film. I liked it as a kid, but now that I think about it, it wasn't that bad, but it's not that good either, and I just think the movie itself is just meh. I don't really care. We got Planes, pirate copy. Planes, it's boring. I own pirate copy for some reason. I remember when I went to go see this film in the cinema after school, and I liked it, but I hated the ending. And yeah, the ending's just awful. It was awful for me to look at visually. And well, the sequel's better, but they're both really boring. Ugh. And yeah, they made a sequel. Boom. Yeah, an entire year later. Alright, we got Ratatouille. Ratatouille's a good film. I think it's quite good. I think it's pretty enjoyable. Good film. Very good. I like it. We've gotten Garfield's Pet Force. I used to love this film as a kid. It was on TV, yeah. It's like better than Garfield show. Yeah, and you know, Odie was a dog in this thing, and I named my dog Odie. Well, before we had to let him go. But yeah, yeah, I think this is overall it's a good film. I barely remember. All I remember is that it's like superheroes and also something I'll have to watch again. I like it as a kid, but there are a lot of kids films I own, like a lot of animated. Actually, I got a few interesting ones. I got the Simpsons movie. Don't have a lot to say. A lot of people say it's good. so I suppose I'll just say it's decent. And I've got Canine Christmas. It's a good film. It's a pretty good movie. I haven't seen it in ages either, so it was pretty good. I do remember really liking it. He kind of looks like my dog, doesn't he? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so the next one, pretty interesting one to talk about. Well, I own like the first 3 volumes, but the first 2 volumes were like a set, so they might be a little different to the 3rd volume. Like they're not in the right order, like but you get the drill. That is for Beyblade Metal Fusion and the volume 3. Yes, when I was younger, I used to love this series. I was obsessed with it. I collected some of the Blades, and I had the Blade tournament. I used to love this series. I haven't seen it forever, but I have to say, it was really good. If I do rewatch it, I will definitely review it. I may even pick up the rest. Yeah, like, obviously, oh, I just figured out now that this isn't a UK DVD. Huh. It's American. Huh. And it worked. Doesn't that kind of confirm that you can buy DVDs from America? Yeah, I remember when I got this, when it came out, I was like, yay, we finally got this series on DVD. And I used to love watching this when it aired on Nicktoons, because it aired in Nicktoons in Ireland, but oh, this series was so good. I used to love it. I was obsessed with this TV series when I was little, and I still remember those days. It was good. It was good. It was a pretty good series. I highly recommend it. I'll definitely review it if I do rewatch it. Hey, who knows? It's something for me to review. Next one, we got TMNT 2007. I really like this movie. I think it's really, really good. I like the story. I do like the animation. Definitely one of Warner Brothers' best animated films. And I think it's overall really awesome. It's a great TMNT. I'd say this is the best of the whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. Despicable Me 2. Best, really funny film. Hilarious sequel. Best of the Despicable Me trilogy. They say they want to make a 4th one, which I don't think they will, and I couldn't care because the 3rd one sucked. And yeah, it's a pretty good sequel, pretty good film. Next we have the first 2. I actually own Castillo on pirate copy as well as a Blu-ray, which I'll show later. And we got the Cars films. Yes, the first 2 on DVD. I do own Cars 3 on Blu-ray. These are really good movies. I used to say the second one was better than the first, but then I thought about it, I prefer this one. I think this one has more of a mature story when you think about it. It has that cool sports film. And I just think overall these are great films. Cars 3 is my favourite of the trilogy. I hope they don't make a 4th one. Nah, I don't think they will. We got 2 more duologies to show. Then it's the DreamWorks series. I got another pirate copy as well. We got Happy Feet and Happy Feet 2. And yes, if you can see right there, I do own Gift of the Night Fury and Puss in Boots on this pirate copy. But Happy Feet 2 is what I use it for because I own the other 2. Yeah, I really like the Happy Feet duology. Very good series of films. I think, well, to me at least, I know a lot of people hate them. I think they're great. I actually think these movies are better than the Lego movies. Yeah, you see, we all have. See, I just think that because, well, I've known the Happy Feet films a little longer, and I just think Happy Feet's better. It's nostalgic. I think it's nostalgic to a lot of people. Another duology, the Garfield movies. I don't have a lot to say. I haven't seen these movies in ages. I used to watch this one a lot every Saturday night, and I liked the first one. So I'll say the second one's the best. I'll say they're funny, entertaining movies at best. That's all I can say. Right, we begin with the DreamWorks stuff. Starting off with Puss in Boots, actual DVD. Great movie. I love this film. It's awesome. It's just a great film. It's a great spin-off prequel to the Shrek films. The original Shrek. Good film. I haven't seen it in a while, but I think it's good, but I think a little overrated. One of my all-time favorite films, Chicken Run. Awesome movie. Great movie. This is a masterpiece. I actually am very excited to see the sequel. I think the sequel's going to be very good. I hope it's just got... Hopefully it's a genuine sequel to the first one. Sinbad Legend of the Seven Seas. Really good movie. We've got we got a pirate copy of Penguins of Madagascar, Christmas Operation Special Delivery. I'd say Christmas Caper. We got Shrek 2 and Shrek 4. This one's great. This one's okay, I guess. I haven't seen it in a while. We got pirate copies of Road to El Dorado and Prince of Egypt, and I think, yeah, those are good movies. I did have a pirate copy of Spirit, but we borrowed it to someone and we haven't got it back, so I might have to make up my own pirate copy of it. But hey, who knows? Maybe I'll find it on actual DVD. Right, next one we got Madly Madagascar. Nice short. We got Mr. Peabody and Sherman. It's a good film. I used to love it a lot when I was younger. Turbo. I loved this film when I was young. I remember when it came out, I was really looking forward to seeing it. The Croods. It's an alright film. It's pretty decent. Rise of the Guardians. Awesome masterpiece. Madagascar 3. Great conclusion to the Madagascar trilogy. I think it is actually going to stay as a trilogy. I don't think they should make another one. I just think, what's the point? I mean, there's nothing you can do with Madagascar anymore. I mean, Madagascar 4, they haven't said anything about it in like forever, so nah, I think I'm going to take that's the final one. Madagascar 2, great sequel. Definitely the most mature of the trilogy. I will say that. Definitely has more emotional impact. Monsters vs. Aliens. Nice, cool movie. It's fun. Very underrated DreamWorks film we got is Megamind. This is a great film. I think this is overall a very enjoyable, entertaining movie. Pretty good. It's a pretty cool movie. Very good. Alright, we got more DreamWorks DVDs. We got Penguins of Madagascar, Operation Penguin Takeover. This was released in 2010 because I know you can't see it very well, but it had the trailer for How to Train Your Dragon, and that was a very, very nostalgic trailer. It's the one where it begins a hiccup and it's like got that relaxing kind of music, if you know what I mean. I think this is it's a cool DVD. As for my thoughts on the series, I really did like it. I haven't seen it in like forever, but I can definitely say it's really good. I think it's pretty cool. Yes, next up we have B-Movie. Very underrated. I like the song Here Comes the Sun in this film, and I think it's a nice song. I think that's my main reason why I really liked it. But I think it's a cool, entertaining movie. This one I'm embarrassed to own. Shrek the Horrible Third. Yeah, this film's just awful. This movie is just... It's boring, it drags, the jokes are unfunny. It's a horrible movie. It's just awful. Man, the Boss Baby managed to get as bad as this 10 years later, because this was released in 2007. Funny enough, it released around the same time Spider-Man 3 released. And Spider-Man 3 is awesome. to me. I know a lot of people don't like it, but yeah, way better movie. Flushed Away, one of my favourite movies, in my top, it's my 5th actually. Love it. Very nostalgic as well. It's a great film, and I really love it. Over the Hedge, pretty cool, it's fun. I don't see the hate for it. I mean, I know my friend Harry, he hates it, but is it really that bad? Really? It's not as bad as The Boss Baby. Alright, we got a few alright, we got my final ones, and then we go on to the big franchises. Their very first film, Ants. Ants is a good movie. I think it's pretty good. I enjoyed it for what it was. I will need to rewatch. I actually watched this film with my mother, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was good enough. I thought it was a good movie. I haven't seen it since. We got the first Madagascar. Yeah, I think this is a good movie. I think it's a very good film. It's definitely a great Madagascar film. Sure, no wonder. It's the start of the trilogy. We got my 7th favourite movie. Yes, you heard it. Shark Tale. Yes, I love this film. I think it's very underrated. Yeah, I don't get the hate for it. I mean, come on. I mean, there's a lot worse shit like out there than this. I mean, I think this movie's better than Finding Nemo. I'm sorry, but Finding Nemo's just kind of boring. It's not boring, but it just drags, and some of it's a bit slow. But I really like Shark Tale. Very good film. The next one we got is Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. It's my 4th favorite film, and this is awesome. A great fun movie, and I think it's great. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, this movie's great. And yeah, I think overall Wallace and Gromit's a great franchise. I decided before we go through my Kung Fu Panda DVDs, I'm actually going to go through some of my homemade pirate copies I've done. I made DVD of Spider-Man 2 and 3. I did Ant-Man, Capture the Flag. I did Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness, the Holiday Hijinks DVD. It was a DVD exclusive on Redbox for America. Kung Fu Panda Secrets of the Scroll, because they never released that separately on DVD. I even made the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. Yes, which I own the first one of that somewhere. I'm surprised to see it not there. Yeah, even up to the 4th one. I know I remember saying those movies were like good films, but now that I think of it, nah, they weren't that great. They're just kids movies really when you think about it. Yeah, the next one we got, I made a Blu-ray, well kind of like a Blu-ray for Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2, Alpha and Omega 5. We got Finding Dory, Captain America Civil War, the Jungle Book remake, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the 2016 film, Alpha and Omega 6, which is awful, and Angry Birds movie. I got Zootopia, and then we got the Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness DVDs I made, which I made by myself. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. We got Cool Cat Saves the Kids and Swindle. Yeah, I actually made a pirate copy of Cool Cat Saves the Kids, and it's just, in case you were wondering what I was holding, they were just discs that I had. That DVDs were just plain DVD plus ours, and yeah, I just think Cool Cat Saves the Kids is just laughable bad. And before we get on to Kung Fu Panda, we got the Penguins of Madagascar movie. I haven't seen this one in a while. Yeah, a lot of movies I own I haven't seen in like forever, but I thought this was a good movie. I thought it was better than the actual Madagascar films. Right, now we've got, yes, alright. Kung Fu Panda 1, Secrets of the Furious 5, Kung Fu Panda 2, yep, Secrets of the Masters, Kung Fu Panda Poe's Winter Wonderland. Oh, sorry. And we've got the first 3 actual DVDs they made for Legends of Awesomeness. Yeah, I love Kung Fu Panda. I'd say they might actually release Paws of Destiny on DVD. I wouldn't be half surprised if they actually do plan to. I just think it could happen. I mean, who knows? Maybe someday this year they might actually decide to release it along with season 2, which they haven't said anything about yet. Okay, yeah, now we're at my desk, which you see a lot, and yeah, we only have a few left, but I actually have a lot of pirate copies I want to show, which I own. Just give us a moment. Right, here we go. Freedom Force. This movie's just hilarious. It's just hilarious to laugh at. And we got Planes 2, Fire and Rescue. Yeah, I know, I own the Planes movies on pirate copies, and I think they're both really, really boring. The next one we got is a pirate copy. Oh, yeah, I got Ant-Man 2 as a pirate copy, but it's not like the actual movie, it's like a cam copy. See, I don't know what I'll do with that. I'll watch the movie online since it's in HD and all. And I got one for Jurassic World 2, Fallen Kingdom. And I actually did have one for Incredibles 2 before I bought the Blu-ray, so yeah, I get a lot of pirate copies in. Here's my Incredibles 2 one. I get a lot of pirate copies in Turkey, so that's where they do a lot of pirate copies. And yes, that's where a lot of them are from. Hoodwinked 1 and 2. The first one's good, but the second one sucks. Yeah, the second one's awful. The first one's pretty decent. The Nut Job. Yeah, the Nut Job's I like the first Nut Job, but I hate the second one. Rio 2. I don't own the first one, but even though I do think it's a great movie. A cam copy of Inside Out. I have a lot of pirate copies. Another cam copy of Minions. The Muppets movies, the 2011 and the 2014 one. They're in the same bag. So yeah. Don't call the police on me. Yeah, I think that the Muppet films, Muppets Most Wanted was very good. That one was that was pretty surprising. A cam copy for Ralph Breaks the Internet. Ralph Breaks the Internet was quite good, quite entertaining. Another one for Tomorrowland. Cam. Tomorrowland I haven't really seen in a long time, but it was good. Alpha and Omega 2 and 3. Very good as well. Better than the shitty 6th one. The House of Magic. No, it's very weird animated film. I actually don't own this, but I don't know what it's doing here, but it was meh when I saw it. I remember it being okay. The 2014 Michael Bay Ninja Turtles reboot. And it sucks. It's just awful. And this one was one for Blended, the Adam Sandler film we got, but it was never actually burned onto the disc, which is weird. Okay, Freebirds, a film I really liked as a kid, but looking back, not that good. We got Tintin, The Secret of the Unicorn, which was a good film. Here's one for Mr. Peabody and Sherman we got a long time ago, but it had Chinese subtitles, so it wasn't any good. The Lion King trilogy, Aslan Kral is what it's called in Turkey. Very good trilogy. I really like the Lion King movies. They're very good. Mrs. Brown's Boys, the movie. I own 2 pirate copies of that. Escape from Planet Earth. An okay movie. Shooting Star is a great song by Owl City. Earth to Echo. I haven't seen this one in a while, but it was a film I really liked as a kid. I remember it coming out and I was like, yeah, I want to go see that. So I'll have to rewatch it. I'll definitely review that. Captain Underpants. Very good DreamWorks film. Well, it's not very good, but it's good. Coco, great movie. I'll have to get the Blu-ray of that someday. Big Hero 6, awesome film. Black Panther. The pirate copy of Incredibles 1, but the actual film. My own pirate copy of the Lego Ninjago movie, which I made myself, so I can have it on DVD, and I own the Blu-ray. Feast. Since I got Big Hero 6 on pirate copy, I heard this was the only bonus feature on the actual DVD, so yeah, that's the short they put with it, which is an okay short. Isle of Dogs, it's a good film, but it has issues. The story isn't very good, but the animation and characters are awesome. Wreck-It Ralph, very good film. How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2 in Turkish. Yeah, they're called in Turkey Ejahan and Nasıl Ejistin. I'll definitely get the third one. We got the Kung Fu Panda trilogy in Turkish. We got Kubo and the Two Strings and Legends of the Guardians in Turkish. I wanted to get them in Turkish because I don't know, I wanted to watch them in Turkish. I wanted to learn a bit of the language. It's nice to just watch them in different language in a different country. You know, I mean, I know you might not understand what they're saying, but it can be fun. Can't it? Next one, the Lego Movie. I only own this one and the Lego Ninjago movie. Lego Batman's really good. Lego Movie 2, a mess. Love the Lego Movie. The first one. Very good. Definitely the best. We got another copy of Mrs. Brown's Boys, the movie. And this movie rocks. It's awesome. Yeah, Mrs. Brown's is awesome. A pirate copy I made myself, Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole, which I own on Blu-ray. Yeah, and Legend of the Guardians is awesome. We got Avengers Infinity War, pirate copy. I will probably get the Blu-ray for Endgame, which Endgame was very good. And we got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, pirate copy. The actual film. A very good movie. It was outstanding. Loved it. Right. There's just some Lego piece in this tinfoil. Right. Let's get on with the final cut, and then it's just then after that we only got a few minutes. Right, we're nearly done. Okay, I will be going in 10 minutes, so just saying that, like, I will come back, so I'll just show off this series, and then I will finish off later on when I come back, hopefully. Right, we got, boom, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Masterpiece of a TV show. Great trilogy of series. It's a great series as a whole. It's awesome. Just overall a great TV show, and I think it's just such a great series. It's just so good. It's just so great and all. It's just an awesome show as a whole. And you know, The Legend of Korra, which I also own, is decent. It was good. Not as good as Avatar, but still a pretty good TV series as a whole. Alright guys, I'm back. So I had to make a few cuts because I had to go somewhere, and you know, next day I'm back. So yeah, alright, let's resume our collection. We got the Lego Ninjago pilot season, Way of the Ninja and King of Shadows. They split them into two, like they split both of the episodes into mini movies, like first half of Way of the Ninja, then the second half, then the other two halves. So they were split into 10 minutes to make them 4 episodes. And obviously on Netflix and Kim Cartoon and all, it'll be, well, I don't know about Kim Cartoon. You'll see them as the 2 episodes in here. It's 4. I have to say, this is I'm really glad to own it. I actually got the DS game of Ninjago years ago, back in 2011 for the Nintendo DS, and it came with this disc, so I was really glad. I was like, yeah, I'm so glad. I was interested to see it, because I was really interested in the concept and all of Ninjago. It just looked very interesting, and I thought it was really good. And yeah, next up we have is Ninjago Season 1, Part 1 and Part 2. Very, very good start to the series. We got Ninjago Season 2, which is just as good. We got Ninjago Season 3. Most of the Ninjago seasons actually got better and better as they went on for me. Ninjago Season 4. We got Ninjago Season 5. One of the best Ninjago seasons. Just everything about the season was perfect. This season is outstanding. The tone of it, the storytelling, the execution, just everything was great. Ninjago Season 6. I said in my old review, I said this season was absolutely garbage. Now I think it's decent. Like, I'd give it a 6 or a 7 out of 10. And it's okay, but it's not terrible either. Next one we got is a pirate copy I made of Ninjago Day of the Departed. This one I changed my thoughts on as well. I said it was the best thing in the series, but now I just think it's kind of one of the weaker ones. I give it a 7. Good, but disappointing. And the final Ninjago DVD released in Ireland, Ninjago Season 7. What a great, well, not the final one, because they did release Day of the Departed, and I might pick it up maybe. Sure, I picked up Legend of the Bone Apper, so I don't see why not. And yeah, this one was great. This is a great season. Very good, very mature as well, like the usual. And I think the whole TV show is great. I really want to get Season 8, 9, and 10, then just complete the series as a whole. And I think, Season 10, I don't think I know they're doing like some special or something. I know they want to continue the series, but I just don't see the point. Like I said in my March the only review, just finish it, the series is done. It really feels concluded. Right, next one we have is the series of Little Britain. It's Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. Very funny TV series, Little Britain. Love Little Britain. It's very funny, very classic. It's like Mrs. Brown's Boys and all that. It's just hilarious. I love Andy Pipkin. He's hilarious. Like, no, I want that one. Oh, I just love Little Britain. It's just so funny. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Awesome film. This film's is great. This film's just a classic. It's just so good, and prepared to have a new favorite film, it says, by James King. It's a great movie. It's definitely in my top 10 live action. Might even be in my top 50 favorite movies in general. Pokemon Heroes the movie. Funny enough, because Detective Pikachu's out next week. I tried watching this twice and I couldn't really follow it. So if I rewatch it, I'll give it a review, I guess. And concludes never before seen short. That's interesting. I didn't even know there was a short on it. That's cool. The original Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a masterpiece. This is just a great movie. This movie's a classic. It's great. It's awesome. It's just it's just a great movie. Definitely the second. No, it's definitely the weakest of the trilogy. I used to actually think Spider-Man 2 was the weakest, and then I rewatched it. I was like, I prefer 2 over this one. And I think this is a great film. This is still an awesome movie. I'll definitely watch it over the summer to prepare for Far From Home, which I can't wait to see. Troll Hunter Season 1. The only DreamWorks TV show, like Netflix exclusive, they released on DVD in Ireland. The rest they are releasing some foreign countries, America, and mostly Australia. And yeah, I was very surprised. I saw this in Tesco actually, and I was like, what? This is out on DVD, and I bought it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it, as I love this series, and it was great. I'm very happy to own Troll Hunters. I really hope they do have Season 2 and 3 soon. The Last Airbender movie. Very surprised to have this. I overall think this movie, yeah, it's a mess. It's just, but and I love how it says an action-packed, exciting family film. And well, it's not. It's total crap. But it's not, I think it's kind of entertaining. Like, it's funny. We got a pirate copy of Ratchet and Clank the movie. I did love this film when I saw it, and I mean, I'd say it's a good movie, but I think I only loved it because I was so interested in the characters of Ratchet and Clank, and because I really wanted to see what it was like and all. pirate copy of the Peanuts movie. Very good Blue Sky film. Definitely their best film they've ever done. Blue Sky. Definitely up. Right, next one we have The Incredibles 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. I love these movies. These are great. This series is just awesome. You know, the second one is just incredible. This one is also incredible. These are just such great films, and oh, they're just so good and so entertaining, and I highly recommend you check them out. They are they're just masterpieces. They both are very good. Very good films. I highly recommend them, and I'm so happy to own the Blu-ray. Next one, Spider-Man 3, underrated one. Yes, I think this was the best Spider-Man film. Then I saw Homecoming and Into the Spider-Verse. I will still say, I do think this film is great. I agree with Harry Thomas. This is a great movie, and it's definitely one of the best Spider-Man films for me. I think it's just great. I love the black suit. I used to love it a lot when I was a young kid. I still think it's great. Next one, we have the Cars trilogy. Cars 1, Cars 2, Cars 3 on Blu-ray. Yes, all three of them on Blu-ray. Very good Pixar films. I'm glad to own them as well, especially Cars 3. This one was great. I haven't seen them in a long time, so they're definitely something I will need to rewatch for a bit of fun. Bolt, very good film. I have this on Blu-ray. Very good movie. Very entertaining. Haven't seen it in a while, but it's great. Right, let's go on to some of our great Blu-rays. The Young Offenders. This movie is it's hilarious. I will maybe get the TV show because I actually want to wait till season 2 comes out, because season 2 is like they say it's supposed to be in production, but we don't know when it's coming out. Like, they haven't said a word, but I think overall they really, because PJ Gallagher's growing his mustache again, so I hope they release it very soon. Because I love the first 6 episodes we gotten. Kingsman: The Secret Service. This was I saw this on TV. I was intrigued because my friend Devin, or Nerd Awesomeness, or whatever you want to call him, he really liked the film. He said it was great and all. As I saw it on TV, I was like, you know, we'll see what it's like. And I was like, wow, this movie's awesome. I'm gonna get the Blu-ray. And boom, I have the Blu-ray. It's just such a great movie. I even rewatched it a few months ago, and I was like, this movie's just incredible. I even loved the sequel, Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle. I don't know why they just called it Kingsman: The Golden Circle. A lot of sequels do that. Why not just put the number in? Kind of makes sense. Overall, this was very good as well. It was a very good sequel. I really want to see a third Kingsman film, but I don't mind it being a duology if they want to. They are supposed to be doing one, but it's supposed to be like a prequel spin-off, which I think is just crap. I just think that's a crap idea. Alright, next one. Spider-Man Homecoming. Awesome Spider-Man movie. Second best Spider-Man film for me. It really surprised me how good it was, and I adored the crap out of it. This movie rocks. It's awesome. It's a masterpiece. Best movie of 2017. Okay, Kubo and the Two Strings. Yes, masterpiece. Like I said, love this movie. It's just a classic. It's overall a masterful movie. It's just wonderful to watch. Alright, next one. Very surprising. The Lego Ninjago movie. And yeah, this film, I think it is a enjoyable, entertaining film. It's got its emotional moments. It's got a lot of heart in there, but other than that, I think the film, like the story is quite mess. It does need a lot of fixing it, and it needs a much more improvement. It needed to be more mature with the plot, maybe a little more darker. Maybe it's like it played it safe compared to the TV series, and it just needed to have the balls really of the TV series. I mean, I get it, they wanted to make it comedic, but I mean, they just tried it too hard, if you get me. It would have been nice if it was around the same tone as Kung Fu Panda. I think having the same tone as Kung Fu Panda 1 or even Kung Fu Panda 3 would have worked for this film. I think it would have really, I think this film could have been really good, but I think overall the reason why this was my favourite film at one point is because I kind of wanted a new favourite movie, and I had nothing really else at the time to hype up about, so I decided, yeah, we'll hype up this. And because I was genuinely looking forward to it, and yeah, I even went to the premiere. Overall, I will say it's a very good film, better than Lego Movie 2. At least it didn't drag out humour, but it did drag out the second act, which is just as bad. But other than that, I will say it's enjoyable. It's entertaining at best. Right, we got the final 3 Blu-rays, so let's get through them. Kung Fu Panda 3. Hang on, just getting my final 2 Blu-rays. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda 3 was a masterpiece. Great movie. The next one we have is Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole. You know how I love this film. I love this movie. It's awesome. It's a great film. I think I really do like it. It's just such a good movie. Hopefully they'll get through the sequel, which is possibly going to be out in 2021. I doubt at this point, but our petition is actually at 102 supporters, so that's good. But hey, you know, there's Title Albasoren and me, so we talk, like, you know, we both love Legend of the Guardians. And final Blu-ray of the day, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This movie's awesome. Yes, best film of 2018. You heard me. I said it. Boom. This movie was outstanding. This film was just great. And I don't have a lot to say because I reviewed it. So if you want to hear my actual thoughts, oh, here's a bit of links for you. And we get some spread in the room. Sorry. Oh, nice smell. Body spray. Yay! Alright. Let's get on with the final piece of the video. The final piece of the video, boom! The How to Train Your Dragon collection. So let's begin. First off, we'll begin with this DVD I have, How to Train Your Dragon, the short film collection. This contains all 4 shorts. It's a nice DVD to use if you're going to go through the franchise. So I'd say to people who are new to the shorts, pick it up. It's a good DVD. It doesn't have bonus features, which sucks, but hey, what can you do? It's a nice DVD. Right, How to Train Your Dragon 1. We got Legend of the Bone-Apper Dragon. Right, we have Gift of the Night Fury and Book of Dragons, which was awesome. We have Riders and Defenders of Berk. Great series. We got a surprising one, which a lot of people don't own. Dragon's Dawn of the Dragon Racers. Very good short. The Australian DVD of Dragon's Race to the Edge Season 1, which I ordered from Amazon. I also ordered another Australian DVD, but we'll find out what it is Sunday. You can probably guess it very easily. And How to Train Your Dragon 2. Right, everyone, so that is it. My Blu-ray and DVD collection is finito. Yeah, that is all I have to say, and thank you all so much for watching. I know it was very long, but hey, it was worth it. It's a fun video. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video, which could be about the Sonic movie trailer, which I do have a lot to say about the Sonic film trailer, and I might do it with my friends, so yeah. I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day, and skadoosh.